Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna be showing y'all Waking Nightmare, the Daedric quest from Mafala to get the Skull of Corruption. So you don't have to be any specific level.
It has to be.
We got warm
I've got to
food,
get out of
warm
this town.
drinks, and
So to start this quest, you're gonna go to the Windpea Inn. It's gonna be in Dawnstar, right here.
warm beds.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Alright. And so you're gonna talk to Erandur.
What troubles you, my son? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
You have 3 choices here. I always do this one.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vearmina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a Vearmina. Mafala is the ebony blade in Whiterun.
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Now, in the end, to get the Skull of Corruption, you have to kill him. If you don't kill him, he will, banish it. It'll be gone. It'll go back to the Daedric Plains. And you can keep him as a follower. But to get the Skull of Corruption and the achievement, you do have to kill him. There's no way around it.
Vearmina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me. Follow me. It's this way.
And you're going to be going right up there.
Not hot enough.
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer's been difficult.
You can run past him and just run straight up there, and as you see, it'll make him pick his pace up too.
The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her.
I was only slowing down just so you could hear all the dialogue, but... And as you get up here, you're either gonna fight ice wraiths, trolls, frost trolls, or bears. Depending on your level, you're gonna get one of those three. Almost 9 times out of 10 you get those three. No new dialogue? Alright. Let's see what it is. Frost trolls. And it's 3-0. I'm gonna go ahead and take the troll fat. If you have not done Malakath's quest and Largishbur, you're gonna need a troll fat and a Daedric heart for that. So if doing Daedric quest is something you want to do, just keep in mind, keep some troll fat on your hand and a Daedric heart.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vearmina released what they called the Miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the Miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The Miasma was created by the priests of Vearmina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the Miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the Miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Now, sometimes there is a bug. For him to open this door, he uses a fire spell, which makes the door to where you're able to walk through it, because it's a solid piece. Right there. Sometimes it glitches and he'll hit it with the fire and it will not fade to where you can go through it. I do have the unofficial patch on it.
Give me just a moment and I'll have this open.
And since I've had that patch on it, it has never glitched like that. So there we go. Got a chest right here.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here.
Right there is what we're after.
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
I'm not gonna lie. After I got the achievement a long time ago, I always just let him destroy it, and I keep him as a follower. I honestly have no use of it.
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the Miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vearmina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
And in the end, you will know he's the one that released the Miasma and then ran after. So he set this barrier up, released the Miasma, and took off. But he has no new dialogue up to this point, so I'm gonna kind of like run up here to where he kind of hurries up.
It's just up here.
If you follow him, he's just gonna take a slow walking pace the entire way.
Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
I do have a mod for this armor, cause I love the Imperials, and this armor just looks amazing. But you can run past them right here. Go to the right here. You're gonna want to pick this book up, Dreamstride. That is the book that you are looking for. But if you come down here, there's gonna be some more. Get out of my way, man. Alright. There is a skill book in here somewhere.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dreamstride. The tome bears the likeness of Vearmina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
And that is the book that we just got.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vearmina's Torpor.
That's not the book we just got, but I don't know what he's reading.
Yes. The Torpor grants an ability the priests of Vearmina called the Dreamstride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The Torpor will only work for priests of Vearmina, or the unaffiliated.
I'm pretty affiliated.
I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the Torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, There is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vearmina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your Dreamstride. Perhaps when Vearmina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library.
Now,
I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the Torpor left undamaged.
if you hop down here, it's gonna be this doorway right here. I was trying to see if I remembered where that skill book was. Couple more enemies in here. I like to kind of like, he doesn't have any dialogue for this point, so I kind of just go forward a little bit, clearing out all these people. This is a good place to get some alchemy ingredients. Now, what we're looking for is right here. You're gonna want to take that, and in here, I do Ice Ray Teeth. That's one for another miscellaneous quest.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the Torpor. Well done. I wasn't certain you'd even know what to look for. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vearmina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
Speaking on Malekiths, they got Trophat right there, and they have a Daedric heart. 2 of them right over here. And that's all you need to do that one. So if you want to do this one first and then do that one, you'll have everything you need. Well, and you have to be level 9, but I do believe it is in potions. Yep. You're gonna want to drink this, and you will actually be seeing it through Erandur's perception.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The Miasma must be released.
The Miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vearmina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vearmina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the Miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin. Yes, sirrah.
To the death.
And Casimir is Erandur. Now all these people, you're just gonna run right past them. You can't pick anything up. You can't do anything. So you're just gonna run right past every single one of them. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Never should have come here.
You're gonna pull the lever.
You can't win.
What I never understood is whenever we got down here, there was 2 orcs, but there was 1 Vearmina guy and 2 orcs. Where'd the other one go? Take that soul gem, and it takes the barrier down.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the Torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vearmina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
At this point,
we must get to the skull and destroy it.
he kind of speeds up his pace a little bit. Alright, he's already dead. Go find some potions up here. Chest right here. And what I get in a chest and whatnot, you know, I'm sure a lot of you already know, is not gonna be the same thing you get. You're pretty much just taking the pathway that you took to release the miasma. You're just going backwards this time. You got another chest right here. You got some robes on the ground if you want, you know, a pair of their robes for some reason. You're a collector. Alright. There's always just that one orc in this room. And I really do hate killing them. Like,
Wait.
I never kill them, besides the one time I needed the achievement.
Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Erandur, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
I don't know how he knows that he's a priest.
Vearmina.
I don't understand how they know he's a priest of Mara.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier.
Like, I really don't want to do this, but you have no choice but to kill him.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Erandur will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vearmina commands you.
I'm sorry, buddy. So then you just take the skull. And that's the whole quest. And if you come to weapons, it does 20 points of damage, increases to 50 points if powered with dreams collected from sleeping people. I never have ever had any use for this. So I'm pretty sure most people never never use it. It's really just for collecting. It just looks cool. But you do have to kill Erandur. which is why I never do it. Because I like having him as a follower. But that's the whole thing. Like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all.